guys, this is June because I was born in June. Welcome to my amazing life today. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you the top number one thing that as a solo entrepreneur, as a beginner, that's the thing that you must do. That is outsourcing. I can't stress this much enough because I actually started my business about 12 years ago, and this is the number one mistake that I did is because I thought I can do everything on my own. I literally didn't trust anyone to do the task for me because I think that I'm afraid that they don't do the task as perfectly as I am. So that was the first mistake I made because I don't really outsource, and then I do not like to trust others, and that is a no-no when you're actually starting your entrepreneurship. So that's why I want to record this video for you guys who is starting out and your business is actually growing and then you're expanding, and this is one of the things that you need to do. So secondly, let us actually go to dive in why a lot of solo entrepreneurs, when they're first starting out, they refuse to actually outsource. Okay, because one of the reasons is because they are being perfectionists. They thought like, it will be faster for myself to do it on my own rather than teaching someone else whom I do not trust to do it for me. Alright, did you have the exact same mindset as well? If let's say you are thinking the same, you are in the wrong direction because you are just being a perfectionist. You can't be doing all the things on your own because you only have 24 hours per day. Like for myself, right, I'm not a graphic designer. Oh my god, my color matching sucks. So why not I actually utilize other people's time? Like we say we need to leverage other people's time. Not only time, it's also their talents as well, so that they can do a better job than us. So if let's say you are being a perfectionist, I want you to do one testing on yourself, just to take one simple task that you always hate to do. Right? Just try to hire someone else to do it for you. Alright, the third thing, you will feel like, okay, so right now I know I should outsource, but then I have never done it before. So June, how should I start outsourcing, and can you give me a guide? Alright, so here's a very simple thing. Okay, so in order for you to know what kind of tasks you need to outsource, firstly, you must know what kind of tasks you are doing on a daily basis, which you need someone else to be doing for you. Like, let me take your example. Like on an everyday basis, there are administrative tasks or accounting tasks which I really don't like to do, and I actually can do it myself, but then I just don't enjoy it, right? So why not I actually outsource this through my freelancers or my part-timers or my personal assistants, so that they can cover the job, even they will do a better filing for me. So before I want to outsource, I need to know what kind of task that I'm doing, and then what kind of task is not, for me, it's not revenue generating, because I only have 24 hours per day. I want to focus majority of my tasks in generating revenue. Something like marketing, something like creating content, which only I can do. I can't really outsource a lot. Okay, because creating content is one part that I really enjoy, right? So like video editing, like graphic designs, or maybe even funnel buildings. These are the things that you need to outsource, right? So firstly, you need to know what kind of task that you are doing on a daily basis. And then secondly, pick the top 20%, the things that you want to do that is only you do yourself. The rest of the 80%, which is not revenue generating, you need to start outsourcing, okay? And then how to outsource exactly? Write down the job requirement and the job description for each task. Like for example, it can be you need someone to design a Facebook cover for you, a Facebook feature photo, YouTube channel. You need someone to handle your Facebook page, handle your Facebook group, doing a lot of interaction and engagement. So these are the particular tasks you want to list it down. So after you list it, all the tasks ready, so right now is a way to think. I know that you guys might be starting out, you want to have a general idea. So I will actually categorize the tasks that I want to outsource to see whether there are two similar tasks I can actually hire a same person. Because for myself, I prefer to deal with same individuals rather than deal with too many individuals. I'm not like a big corporation. Big corporation, usually they work in different departments. Like this is marketing departments, and in marketing departments they have like online marketing or offline marketing. But for me, because we are growing, right, so I prefer to deal with one single department whom I think they can handle like two similar tasks at the same time. Like for example, you can actually categorize a social media engagement, with like you can categorize Instagram, Facebook, and also minor of the accounting and administrative tasks to one single person. So after you noted that, right, so you can start writing down the description. Hey, on every day you are spending time on writing your contents and posting your contents every day 9 to 9:30 a.m. So this is like a timetable your virtual assistant need to follow. And then secondly, they need to post like one photo in Instagram every day. Or you can give them a task like schedule in advance like 2 photos per day in my Facebook group. Alright, so the task they need to do it every Monday from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. just to schedule for a week contents, right? So after you have all these task divisions and how to do it, you have the timetable. So right now it's go to hire your VA. So how exactly I do that? Very simple. I only use Upwork or Fiverr. So for Fiverr, I actually use only graphic designs related. I haven't really tested out others yet. So for Upwork, I hire a lot of VA from freelancers. So that they can handle all my, some they are also handling my graphic designs, data entry, and some of the administrative tasks, and some will be IT tasks as well. I have been hiring in Upwork for the past 10 years, before it's called Upwork, it's actually called odesk.com, and then like last time it used to have a lot, freelancer.com and odesk.com. I think later on they actually merged to become upwork.com, right? So actually when I hire in the Upwork, here's is a secret code that I use, because a lot of freelancers in Upwork, they just try to they try to submit a lot of job applications to increase their chances of being hired. This I can understand. However, a lot of times I want to filter people who are serious about my applications. I want to make sure they actually read about my job requirement when they actually apply for the job. So what I will do is that I will in my job requirements, somewhere in the middle, I will say, type CCC, it's a secret code. Type CCC in your cover letter so that I know you read the whole job requirements. Okay, the reason why I'm doing this is because you will be surprised. A lot of people do not read your job descriptions and then they click apply. And then if let's say you put in a secret code, you see that they never really do it. These are the people that you should filter out directly because they will not follow instructions. When you hire a virtual assistant, you need to make sure that they are able to follow your instructions, even written instructions or video instructions. That's the reason why I always input a secret code so that I know whether they read it or not. So second tip, when I hire a virtual assistant, depending on the job nature, if let's say the job nature is simply administrative or research or like data entry, I wouldn't go for high level kind of like a super experienced virtual assistant, because for me, I'm very budget concerned. That's why I will tell everyone that, hey, you know what? I just need to work with some really independent problem solving candidates who are first entry, meaning they just join Upwork where they want to build up their profile. If let's say you do my job well, I'm willing to give you a 5-star review. I will actually test out new, I will actually test out new freelancers in Upwork.com in exchange for them for a good review. But then for me, it's because I want to have a lower rate, because there's a very simple concept, right? If let's say you hire a very experienced freelancers in Upwork, definitely they are going to charge higher because they have a lot of reputation. They receive a lot of reviews. So those who actually just join Upwork and then where they are actually at the entry level, they are willing to accept at the lower budgets if let's say you are able to give them a good review. So I think it's a win-win situation where you can control your budget. At the same time, they can get a first 5-star review. But of course, this should be a genuine transactions. Like make sure that you guys actually discuss about it. But then so far, I have no issue on that, and I'm so happy to give them a 5-star review because they have done a fantastic job with me. All right, so. After you've done the hiring, right? Okay, if let's say you are going to hire a long-term virtual assistant, I would just advise you to go for like a Zoom call interview, all right? This is to ensure that you know who you are speaking to, okay? So I hope that with this video, you are able to outsource more effectively. And also, welcome to join my Facebook group that's called Amazing Story, www.amazingstory.co. And also, do check out my free training. I'm actually giving a free training of storytelling strategies to close deals faster. All you need to do is just to go to www.JuneLow.co/storytelling. I'm going to put the link down below.